Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mills. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Play fake, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, Mills. Space to run past the 20. Still going. They can't stop him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Mills to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
3rd and goal, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. They'll start back around the 17. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
69 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 2nd down and 3.
Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that
way. Another try for Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This to the outside for Mack.
And he's got room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
They'll run on 1st down. Pierce. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Pierce. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Working out of the gun, Mills.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. On third down, Mixon able to slither by. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Mills on first down. This one left side caught by Collins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills, eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out, and the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They go play action. Mills. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
24 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mills dumps this one off to Mack. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Fourth down, Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. First down, here's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A handoff running left, Mixon. Shifts past him at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They go right back to Mack. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Texans 10.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. 24 is the mic.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Mills. This goes to Mack on the check down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mills. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to tackle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember,
he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yarded.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Mills. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Mills. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mills to throw for it on 4th. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Quick throw to Collins. Not much there, only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, Mills. The quick slant caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Go. Go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Let's go.
Looking to run with Mack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 87 yards. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Texans 17. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 42. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now, Mills. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Mills on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mills. And he's got his man on the out route. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Working out of the gun, Mills. This to the outside for Mack. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for this with Mack. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Mills rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Mills to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Marlon Mack. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw a bit, but the catch is still made. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Now it's Burrow. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Keep it going, dog. Keep it going.